Hello, my name is Sean Jones, and I am a bartender. I make cocktails for a living. And as you can imagine, I have a few opinions on how those cocktails should be made. Now, one thing you need to understand is that every cocktail you've ever had is a descendant of one of 6 recipes. There are really only 6, arguably 7 cocktail recipes in the world. They're like mother sauces, they're like the mother cocktails. Those drinks are the Old Fashioned, which is a spirit, sugar, and bitters. They are the Sour, which is a spirit, citrus, and sugar. The Daisy, which is a spirit, a liqueur, a citrus, and sometimes sugar. There is also the Collins or the French 75. That's the debate as to whether or not they're 2 different drinks. That is a spirit, citrus, and bubbles, whether it's soda water or champagne. Then they have the Manhattan Martini family. I call it the 2-1-2 family, as the ratio is 2 ounces, 1 ounce, 2 dashes. These are spirit, vermouth, and bitters, like non-potable bitters. These bitters are the ones that come in the little dasher bottle where you just shake a little bit out. Now, the last member of the mother cocktails is the Negroni, or the stepladder, as I call it, referring to this more modern take that we're going to talk about today. Now, the Negroni is made with a different type of bitters. They're called potable bitters, meaning that they are palatable on their own. By name, these bitters are traditionally Campari. Now, this cocktail is traditionally equal parts gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari. It's sort of like a variation of that Manhattan or the original Martini, which was made with sweet vermouth. Now, 1-1-1 is a whole lot of Campari. If you've never had Campari before, what it is, as I said, it's a bitter. It is very, very dry, very, very bitter. Its purpose is that of an aperitivo, something to take before a meal to stimulate your digestive juices, to get your appetite going. It works very well, but in the cocktail, it's very, very overpowering. It's like having a party with one really loud guest. You can't hear the other guests. Now, when we make cocktails, we're looking for balance. And to me, and many others, like Esquire magazine, Bitter Cube, the Washington Post, and Food Republic, and Deadspin, just to name a few, agree with me that that's too much Campari. So what we're going to do, we're going to scale back that Campari, way back. We're going to push vermouth forward, and then we're going to push the gin even more forward. This creates a more spirit-forward cocktail, which is much more appealing for your average consumer, average guest at the bar. Now, the Negroni goes back to 1919. This is a very old cocktail. It was originally developed as a variation of an earlier cocktail called an Americano. The Americano is Campari, sweet vermouth, and soda. One day, a gentleman named Count Negroni came into a bar and he asked his bartender for a stronger Americano. That bartender took out the soda water and replaced it with gin. He changed the garnish from a lemon peel to an orange peel and created a whole new family of cocktails. Again, that ratio was 1-1-1. Today, we're going to do a build that's commonly referred to as a stepladder build. It's referred to that because it's ½ ounce of Campari, 1 ounce of Koki, 1.5 ounces of Bombay Sapphire, or gin. So it's literally taking a step at a ½ ounce increment. So, without further ado, the cocktail. ½ ounce of Campari. 1 ounce of Italian or sweet vermouth. 1.5 ounces of the gin of your choice. Bombay Sapphire isn't paying for this video, just happens to be what I had at home. There we are. That's the cocktail. Now, to make this cocktail, we're going to stir it, as there is no reason to shake. You only shake a cocktail when there's lemon or any kind of citrus, acid, or an egg white, or cream. when you shake a cocktail, you're breaking the ice and creating much more dilution, as those tiny little shards have a greater surface to liquid ratio and will melt much quicker. Now, when you're stirring a cocktail, you're gently chilling and diluting the drink. When you stir, you want to taste just about every 10 seconds or so, just to see where you're at with your dilution. What you're looking for is to be able to taste all of the ingredients, but without the burn of the base spirit. Almost there. Most ice that you'll have laying around your home is going to be cloudy and not as cold as the ice that we would use in a bar. So it's going to dilute and melt much faster than it would at work. This is why I never make drinks at home. We're almost there. Yes, we are. So we're going to strain that off onto new ice. The larger the cube or sphere, the better. And then, just like that bartender that goes nameless, we're going to garnish it with an orange peel. When you garnish with the citrus peel, you want to express the oil from the citrus to accent the flavors of the drink. Give it a little bit. It's cologne as well. You're going to insert that citrus, and you're going to have the perfect negroni. Balanced, not overpowering, not overly bitter. This is what a negroni should taste like.